I want to bring up something interesting. Not to downplay Jesus Christ or Buddha or some of the biggest names in religion, like Moses and all those things. You know, what people aren't seeming to understand is that, like, even the elders, the grown-ups, the 60s and up, the baby boomer generation, any generation, the ones that came before them, they have to realize that they only know what they know of any religion from the people that told them about it. And then when you start looking in the religions, you see that in different areas of the world, you talk about Jesus, and some people have no idea. Like, there are a few universal names like that. But there are many, 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 many names of enlightened beings or spiritual masters or those who have understood spirit. So for anyone not to understand that they themselves are also, that, you know, it wasn't like they picked this guy, and that woman, you know, Mother Teresa and a couple other women. Like, there have been a few women too. I mean, I know there's been probably a bunch, but I don't know their names, so I just, you know, I can't really shout off names. But at the same time, I'm just saying that it's not just those people were picked. You know, those people felt it and understood it and kept following it and devoted themselves to understanding what we are deeper than just the surface level. And there are people out there who do that but get stuck in their ego more than they are going under the surface level. They're on their ego surface, and they can't really go that much lower than that, so it stays at that level. And it's okay, because they learned something from a book, and they were brought up as a person, so they have to shed their ego first. And most people don't go through that until they get really old and start seeing themselves not being able to do what they were when they thought they were who they thought they were. And their kids don't come around who are their kids, and they're supposed to treat them like the parent. And their old friends that used to do these things, and their old friends are dying off, and they don't feel like who they were, and they just don't understand what's the point? You know, like, I'm not me anymore. Who am I? You know? And if people understood who they were from the very time they were a little child and started comprehending, they would go through their life in a mode of awe and wonder, and they wouldn't be shut down and told they couldn't do this and couldn't do that. The problem is that everybody you know, everything you know is a fragment of spiritual Christ, basically. It's a fragment of spiritual Buddha, fragment of the spiritual Krishna, all of those things. And I mean, those beings are great. But those beings are all a part of you too. What you know about them, to the degree and to the level you know, is what that being is now. They're not around anymore. So what they did is left a mark on the universal mind, which can be part of you if you accept it as part of you. The only other way that you could do something is just to totally ignore everything in life and just go throughout life ignorant. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. So understand that you are that divine. You are exactly the same inside as they are. You just have a different outside, and you have a different mentality. So if you can get control of your mind, you'll understand that this is how it's going right now in your life, and how it will be every life you ever had, every life you will ever had, and every life that's going on around you. Because life isn't yours. Life is one thing with all of us together in it. And that's all there is to it. So until next time, I'll try to explain it better.